I'm NichBoy, and today I'm playing Song of the Deep by Insomniac Games. Song of the Deep is that game that Insomniac teamed up with GameStop in America to make. GameStop and /EB Games are now game makers, so this is their first foray into that. It is a Metroidvania style game, also set underwater. I love Metroidvania games as long as there's not too much backtracking. I love games set underwater, and I really, really like Insomniac, so I have relatively high hopes for this. Let's dive in and take a look. All right, first up, this music is gorgeous. It's like a Spielberg film mixed with, you know, an octopus. All right, game, enchant me.
Marin loved the sea.
I'm already deeply enchanted.
The waves calling to her through her window. She dreamt every night.
She's got streaky calves.
Her father was a fisherman. Each day he went out to sea, and each night Marin waited at the rocky cliff edge, holding up a candle to guide him safely home. The two of them were poor. Their roof was leaky, and they sometimes...
Wait, is that before dinner? He gave her all the fish.
Marin knew they would be okay.
That's really nice.
At night, her father sang her songs about his great adventures. He sang of giant leviathan serpents, haunted caves, and a lost city of gold beneath the sea.
Oh yeah, we need that. We can afford the rest of the fish.
But she loved to listen to them. She drifted off to sleep, imagining the wonders of the world below.
God, her dad's gonna die.
Life continued that way, simply and happily. Until one night, her father didn't return.
Oh God, and the moon is falling!
Marin held up her candle at the cliff's edge all through the night, staring out at the empty sea.
Oh, maybe it's just setting.
She shivered in the cold wind as she watched for him all the next day. Her eyes
Does the moon set?
as night fell again, and there
I
was
know the
still no
sun
sign of her
sets.
father.
I guess it doesn't, because it's kind of always there.
She collapsed into sleep. In her dreams, she saw him, trapped deep beneath the sea, calling to her for help. She awoke with a jolt. A desperate and dangerous plan was already forming in her head. She took scraps of metal and wood her father had caught in his nets and pieced them together. She hammered and bolted, she measured and sawed. And before the sun had set, she had built a tiny, rickety submarine.
In one day?
With trembling hands, she squeezed inside and dove down beneath the waves to search for her father.
Oh, wow, this kid is so much better than I was at that age. And is probably better at me at this age. All right, to recap, girl, father's gone missing, underwater, she built a submarine in one day, going to find him, the moon doesn't set. Okay. One day. She built this nimble little craft in one day. Look at the turn on this thing. It's insane. You did great work, kid. Great, great work.
The world beneath the waves shimmered with mystery. Glow kelp bulbs lit up around her as she passed by.
Can't run into seahorses. But I like how it's being narrated. Coins?
Marin spotted some odd-looking old coins. Maybe her father would know where they were from.
No! Yeah, that's probably a good idea to force this homemade submarine against a heavy current. Right, we're going with it. Ah! Beautiful. It's gorgeous, it's gorgeous, it's gorgeous. Slightly disappointed that it's a different art style than the sort of nice hand-drawn cutscene thing. I almost feel like it would be more beautiful if it was in that same style, but tiny nitpick. Okay, so I obviously need to open this somehow, and I don't have anything to do that with. Oh, can I just... Yeah, I'm gonna try and ram it, but I think it's a pulley. All right.
An eerie light flickered and danced on the sea floor, like an underwater fire. Her father once told her about a mysterious, living energy called Tyne. Could that have been a Tyne wellspring?
Oh Oh no! Okay. We're fine. It's interesting that I went left first as opposed to right, and there is plenty of game here. So I've obviously started in the middle of a section.
A seahorse made of clockwork gears darted out of the way as Marin approached. She wondered who could have built such a curious creature.
Oh, I want to harvest you for parts. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to kill the seahorse and I'm going to use it to make a grappling hook or something to open that door. That is my plan! Tell you what though, with the amount of doubloons I'm catching, I'd just head home, forget Dad. I could build a house. I mean, obviously I can build a house, I could build a submarine, I could build a better house. Afford a whole fish, start alive. Magnetic claw, a versatile magnetic claw capable of grabbing, pulling, and attacking. Excellent.
Marin approached a glowing scrap of metal and pulled it inside. It was claw-shaped and had a strong magnetic pull. She took out her tools and attached it to a firing mechanism on her steering column.
Here's my question. Do magnets work underwater? Pete?
Yes.
Yeah? Are you sure?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, good. Pete says yes. Well, this was fun. What? Oh. Oh, yeah! Let's take this. Drop it in the hole. Oh, that save point chugs. Okay, let's aim and throw.
She had to be cautious, as the hostile creatures would attack her on sight.
Yes. So I, instead, will become the hostile creature that attacks on sight. Maybe this whole game is about how little girls are actually the real monsters. It's a metaphor for giving birth. The claw also damages enemies. Okay, cool. Oh no, not enough! Okay, it needs 2 hits. Is that health? Yeah. Okay. Bombs exist. Do bombs work underwater? No. Pete says no.
A sleeping guardian blocked Marin's path. She knew it all too well from her father's stories, and she knew it must never be woken.
So, oh, must never be woken! Use it. Use it to my advantage. Yeah! Look what I'm doing! I'm killing something old! Oh. Good.
According to her father, the Guardians had been built by ancient undersea explorers called the Fomori. Marin always thought the Fomori were a myth. Now she wondered if her father's other stories might be true.
Here's my question. The dad knows all this stuff. About all these legends. She easily found all this stuff. The dad spends his days going out on a boat, just fishing, and one day, she's made a submarine, found more money than they could possibly dream of, and destroyed an old god. What's the dad doing the entire time? I feel like the roles should be swapped. This is the 21st century. Dad can stay at home, be a stay-at-home dad. Let the daughter, the kid, go to work. It's time we put kids back to work. Progression. Like, she's obviously much better at everything than he is. To be fair, he is doing it on an empty stomach. All right, I'm gonna take this head. I'm gonna sit it on this thing.
Reminded her of her father's lullabies about the brave and beautiful Merrows.
Just gonna do it right though. You wanna do something, you wanna do it right. Oh, it does it right automatically. All right, is there a map? There is a map. Oh my goodness, I've missed so much. Look at all the tunnels. There are so many hidden things that I've missed already. Okay, cool. Well, the point of this game is to constantly go back over areas you've been. Oh no! They're everywhere! What happened? I angered them. I angered them! Oh, 2 in 1. Oh, you just don't have enough speed to get away from those things when they start arcing up. All right, we're going down.
As Marin explored, she sketched the terrain on a sheet of cartography paper. Her father had taught her that those who make maps are never lost.
Well, did your dad make a map? Guess he's gone.
A huge hermit crab watched Marin from a rocky ledge. On his back, he carried a vast array of odd-looking treasures.
How interesting.
The crab seemed to like shiny objects. Maybe he would be willing to make a trade.
Okay, what can I buy? So these are tools. Magnetic collector extends the range at which collectibles. Yeah, I want something that does something. Increase the amount of energy that is recharged. Repair the ship's hull. Increase the radio thing. This. Increase the claw's damage by modifying to strike with a concussive blast. I guess we're gonna have to go with that because there's no other options of things that could, you know, harm something. I don't have nearly enough money. The map will always have a marker for your next destination. Yeah, good. I'm going great. Okay, well, at least there is a map. These guys. Okay. Come on. Oh, come on! I gotta pick up something. I gotta pick up things because I can get twofers when I hit them with a, hit them in bulk, but seriously. Great move, Nick. You threw it at nothing. Good. Okay. Re-energize, relax, refocus. How the hell does my health go? It just goes up by itself. Excellent work. We'll take you, and we'll give you a nice little spiky head. For you, my liege. Yes. No. Okay, well, I obviously need to find another head. Good, there's the head. Here we go. Money for the crab. Boost jet, a sophisticated propulsion device capable of boosting the sub's movement in short sprints.
An old Fomori vessel lay an undamaged propulsion device.
Yes.
Marin
Look at all
bolted
that
it onto
boost.
the back of her submarine, eager to test out its effects on her lightweight craft.
Okay, well maybe that'll help me. Oh, a gold one! Okay, get out. Right, okay, because the health just regens by itself, so you just want to escape from combat sometimes. That's the key. Okay, let's check the map. Down. I'll get this treasure, and then we will head downwards. Do I go in it? Is it blocking the treasure? I think it's blocking it. Right, I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna take it down to the clam, see if I can get its delicate little mouth to bite down on something spiky, which makes me feel like a bad person. I have a present for you. Ooh, it's gonna feel so good on that tongue. I got a pearl, and I got enough to shop with a crab.
The crab seemed to like shiny objects.
Okay, I think I want the concussive claw. A little more damage. Hopefully that will break open some brick walls or something. I mean, it's very clever that she can fix the claw while underwater. Okay, I just need to go down a little bit. Throw an object while holding down the boost to perform a super throw. No! We're gonna come in at an angle. Alright, come on. Come on. This is it. This is where I'll be trapped forever. There we go. Good. Oh no, I stand corrected. This is where I'll be trapped forever.
Marin looked in awe all around her. She knew this place from her father's songs. These were the lost ruins of the Merrows.
And I'm just gonna break everything for money.
Lantern jellies blocked Marin's path. Although the creatures could be deadly to the touch, they were very shy and even avoided each other's light.
All right, so I probably want light. Did the whole world sink? Is there this much stuff underwater? I thought it was mainly just like crabs and occasionally James Cameron. It's probably more James Cameron than crabs if we're being honest with ourselves. It's a cannon. Holy crap. All right, run away. Heal up. Heal up, little buddy. Oh, oh, that could have gone badly. Flee. Oh no, when she, look at the sad little face when she gets hurt. This is her normal face. She's all just happy and whatever. Happy to be here. And then I get hurt. And she's such a little girl. It's just sad. oh, Petey got scared. Oh, come on. Searchlights. Shine twin beams of light in front of the ship to illuminate darkness and interact with sea life. Oh, I can go use this on the jellyfish.
She attached them to the front of the submarine's hull, hoping they would help guide her on her journey.
Flee. Up shore. Oh God, the fish are following me.
A blur of color darted through the shadows. Was that a Merrow maiden swimming through the ruins?
Yes, of course it was. We're gonna leave it there. Okay, so that is Song of the Deep. Thoroughly charmed. Thoroughly, utterly, delightfully charmed. Like I said at the beginning, I love games underwater. I just love the ambience. I love the mystery of underwater. I want to go underwater more than I want to go to space. We see so much stuff in space in games all the time. It's so much fun seeing this other sort of world. I also like these kinds of games. And by these kinds, I mean when you're in a sub or something sort of manipulating the environment. It makes me think of Pixel Junk Shooter quite a bit as well, which is another game I really love that has the same sort of idea, flying around, grabbing things, shooting things, solving puzzles like that. It's a Metroidvania game. I've already seen a bunch of backtracking, which I will have to do. A lot of gates that were closed off and areas where you go, oh, I need a new item or ability to be able to get through there. It's a little frustrating when you go, oh, I've passed 6 or 7 things that I can't get through. I know I'm going to need to come back to this area throughout the game. Hopefully it has a good fast travel system built in. I do feel like nowadays that's kind of required because I really hate slogging back. So if it does, if it has a sort of Ori and the Blind Forest style one, I'll be really happy about that. On a broader level, I'm really interested in Insomniac as a developer right now. I've traditionally enjoyed their games. They've done Ratchet & Clank, they've done the Resistance series, they've done Sunset Overdrive, and all of those games to me, hold some sort of interest and value. And then this year, they've put out Ratchet & Clank, the sort of remake of the first game, and now this, and both of them have been cheaper than normal AAA titles. So Ratchet & Clank was like $40 or something here. This is $15 because it is a smaller game. But it's fun seeing what is traditionally like a bigger tier studio making things that are smaller and hopefully more often and a little more different than necessarily the things that they're known for, which is the more bigger action-oriented games. The game is out on Xbox One, PS4, and PC on the 13th of this month. So if you're into small girls building boats in one day, check it out. All right, that is it for today's episode of Pocket My Pocketeers. Think bye out. Mwah.